Hi, welcome to Practical English, and in this video I'm going to be looking at one of the biggest sections that students get nervous about with the IELTS speaking exam, and that's part 2 and how to speak for the whole 2 minutes of part 2. Now you probably already know that in the part 2 of the IELTS speaking exam you are going to have 1 minute to prepare your answer, and then you're going to be asked to speak for 2 minutes or as close to 2 minutes as you can. So in this video, I'm going to talk about using up as much of that time as possible and not running out of things to say. So let's have a look at an example of an IELTS speaking part 2 question. So this one says, describe a website you've bought something from. You should say what the website is, what you bought from the website, how satisfied you were with what you bought, and explain what you liked and disliked about using this website. Now, one of the things I see really frequently whenever I'm giving one of these exams is students will try and answer all of these questions. And actually you don't need to get through everything on this list. This is a list of suggestions. It doesn't matter if you complete the whole list. So there's no reason to try and rush through and answer all of these things. What students will often try and do is just answer all these questions and they'll run out of things to say. What I always recommend, instead of doing that, is to treat the IELTS Part 2 as a series of 4 questions that you're going to try and spend 30 seconds on instead of one 2-minute question. And there are a couple of reasons for that. The first reason for that is it's just really scary to think of a 2-minute question. So if you think, oh, I have to talk for 2 minutes, that might seem like quite a long time. However, if someone asks you to speak for 30 seconds, that seems a lot easier. And you can speak for 30 seconds 4 times, no problem. It's doing something easy 4 times. And the second reason is that's going to help you pace your answer, and it's going to remind you to give detail about all of these things. When we're looking at a sample question before, it might look like one big question, but we can actually break it down into 4 different things. We can talk about what the website is, we can talk about what we bought, we can talk about how satisfied we were, and we can talk about what the good and the bad points about using this website was. And for each of these, we should try and talk for at least 30 seconds. Now, you'll actually find a lot of the time you'll end up going over 30 seconds for each of these. And that's fine. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you don't get through all of the suggestions they make, or even if you just go off the suggestions at all, as long as you're describing the thing. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And if you want to learn more, click one of the videos that's floating somewhere up here around my head.